All right, welcome to the second review of the evening. Up this time is Match Ventures. Curse is set upon Cliffmont Castle. Show your magic skills and fight the darkness. Explore the dungeons of Cliffmont Castle in this unique new Match 3 adventure. Uh, I question the usage of the word unique, if only because this game got a sequel. But
Also,
anyway,
we already played a game called Spelunking the Mind Match, which is very similar.
yeah. Anyway, traverse huge levels and overcome dozens of obstacles as you search the depths of for valuable items to help rebuild the castle that was ravaged by the dark dungeon master Dragor. Fight off enemies, explore caves, and solve puzzles, all with the aid of your one ally, Finley the Leprechaun, and his company of dwarves. Okay.
I know. Don't question it. Don't look it in the eye.
Yes. Moving on. So, Petty was assigned the first game in this technically series. So, over to him for the details.
Don't play the Switch version. Oh my god, the performance on this is terrible.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I noticed it lagging fairly inexplicably sometimes when a decent number of things were going on at once, or possibly when the music was looping or something.
Something like that. I don't know what the hell they did, but oh god, no.
Honestly, I didn't think it was that big of a problem, but I didn't see the appeal of the game in the first place, so...
Yeah. This is definitely something, if you have the option to play it on PC, definitely look there.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if this had a mobile version as well.
Yeah.
Which would also be...
Also, the controls are awful. If you are not playing this...
Really?
I don't like the way this controls at all with the controller. If you have the option to play it with touchscreen, it's serviceable, but...
It's left stick move fast, right stick move slightly slower, and then you can swap parts by either dragging or by using the D-pad.
Yeah. Well, granted, this is from somebody who grew up playing, Bejeweled and, other Match 3
I'm not saying it's
puzzlers
good, I'm just comparing it to other fucking games like this I've had to review so many times.
Yeah, like, compared
it's
to playing
not as bad as some of them.
Match 3 games on PC, this kind of sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Cause
I'm not going to pretend it's, not a pain in the ass to play it on the Switch. I'm just saying, my standards for this kind of game have been heavily eroded by the number of them I've had to review.
We've broken him, boys.
The War of Attrition has worked its magic, I guess?
Anyway, since I think we haven't actually said this, as with my game, this is a Match 3 adventurer, or a Match 3 puzzle game, where you are in the stages you are doing Match 3 puzzles, and sometimes you have to get things and go between different zones and go back
boards,
and forth
whatever.
to get various functional keys, even if they're not always literal keys, to solve various not literal locks. And then in between, I assume it has you doing the thing where you use the currency you get during the thing to either... Because this is when the Dark Lord is in the castle, right? And you're assaulting the castle or whatever, or did you have to build it or whatever?
I think I'm building up the castle at some point. The story drove me to fucking boredom, so I kind of just stopped paying attention.
I was just asking if in between things, if it has you building or something else.
I think I'm building.
Because in mine it's building, but in mine it was building because I was under the impression that in this game, you destroyed the castle, or the castle got destroyed because of Dark Lord fighting.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, like, I know this is supposed to be of Match Ventures 1, but is there much different, or can we just lump these together and save some time?
No, you will review them separately.
Damn it.
Okay, but my review of the other thing is it looks absolutely identical to this except for the actual specific layout of the stages so far.
We'll get to we'll get to that when we get to that.
I
It's
tried.
like,
Anyway, it's one of those things where they try to make a plot thing out of a match 3 thing and give it meta progression.
Yeah.
yeah, Puzzle Quest was a surprisingly influential title.
Honestly, I'd rather be playing Puzzle Quest.
Well, the other thing is, you know what the handheld that was the best at this kind of game was? The DS.
Oh, yeah. Like, if you can play this on Switch undocked, like, being able to use a touchscreen, it's fine aside from the god-awful performance issues. But
Yeah, but the thing is, the DS was much more natural, had a much more natural inclination towards these games.
Yeah, and that was when you were still expected / allowed to use styluses on touchscreen games, which, no offense, give you finer control than a finger.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that had to do with the actual touchscreen that the DS used. That resistive touchscreen versus the capacitive touchscreen of modern day.
And I know you can't do multi-touch on a resistive touchscreen.
But did you really need to do multi-touch for a match 3 puzzle game?
No, but you need to do it for other things.
I know, but I'm talking about the specific context here.
But yeah, I guess as far as the finer points on this game, you have a limited number of moves to clear all the gold spaces on the board. And then the more you clear off the board, you will get items to progress to different sections of the board. Because a lot of the later ones have, like, multi-sections, like this one, I started in that starting area to a branching path and stuff like that. And then, yeah, in this one, I don't know if I'm buying or just upgrading the castle. It's weird. And, like, I think there's voice acting in here, but
Leprechaun's voice acted in mine.
yeah, it's one of those.
Did yours have an option for relaxed mode?
I was given that option at the start, and I do not believe I chose it.
Okay, I did. I think the only difference is it takes away the turn limit.
Yeah. And yeah,
Also, you will note in the lower right side corner of the screen there is a set of 5 icons of things. Allegedly, if you form matches in the order of those things, going from the bottom to the top, you get a bonus. You will note that because every zone of the map has a different set of icons, it's fairly frequently not possible to do that.
Mm-hmm. And I think, like, some parts are more likely to spawn in different spots of the map. So some sections of the map, it is literally impossible to make that combo. Music is there. Like, I'm not gonna go hunt it down on, like, Spotify or Bandcamp, but it exists. The voice acting sounds like they just threw the janitor in the VO booth and said, "Here, read these off. You might get paid."
No, that's not fair. They asked him if he can do a bad Irish accent first.
Valid, yeah. And yeah, it's your basic match 3 puzzler with kind of terrible performance issues on the Switch, and the controls are awful. If you must play it on the Switch, I would suggest playing it with the touchscreen.
Okay.
What's the damage price wise, Adam?
You're probably going to have a reaction to this, and I'm interested to see what it is. $11.99 on the Nintendo Switch. On PC, you can get it for $9.99.
Okay, for $11.99, that's probably a little high. Though I think this is the only real reasonable match 3 on the Switch. Like, for PC, God no, fuck no. You can get Puzzle Quest for next to nothing.
I already played another game that is basically identical to this on the Switch.
I mean, was it also from Ocean Media?
Yeah.
I was talking like something from like a different developer.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Something that's not awful? Let's go with not awful.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else to say on Match Ventures?
Not really.
Okay, then. So be sure to tune in after the break as the Galax will be reviewing Match Ventures 2.